All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get our kudos, shout outs, and high fives. If you have any kudos, shout outs, and high fives for anybody on the team, and especially yourself, definitely give yourself a shout out because this is where you get that recognition. We want to give you your pat on the back. So, any kudos, shout outs, and high fives this evening? Anybody?
Yeah, sure. And I'm sorry, I was trying to navigate and and get to my microphone. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Good evening.
Evening. Oh man, well, I just want to give it up to you, Ann, as our director, and going through what you just went through with your surgery and how you're bouncing back and just coming in with a force and still empowering and inspiring and being a leader as you always are, and just pushing through and still as you do and being there for us.
Well,
So
thank you.
we appreciate you. I just you're a lot. You get it done, I tell you. Um, so I want to also give myself kudos, shout out, and high fives because of the people that I met. I met about six new people. I met someone at Ross. I met someone at the New Lidl. I met two people through referral. I met somebody at church, and as a result of one of the people that I met through the referral, an Uber driver, his wife, um, he passed the ball to her in terms of taking a helm and being interested in the business. So I got her on the Zoom on Tuesday, on last night, and I was able to do a three-way call with Ann, and that was very impactful, and it was instrumental, I think, in getting her on. So just got to keep dripping and working on that, and so just still pushing through, making calls, and trying to make those connections and dripping on people. Oh, and I was on Delby's call last night. On Tuesday, yeah, God, this day is just going by, and that was just amazing. Um, that first exposure to him and that presentation that he did tonight. We got a chance to get a sneak peek and look at it last night, and it was amazing. So anyway, back to you, Ann.
Awesome, awesome. Well, great job, Michelle, with all that you have going on. Looking forward to your new partner and looking forward to actually being able to speak with the people that you're meeting as well. And so actually putting them in your pipeline and in your funnel to see who actually gets started. So awesome. That's what it's all about, meeting
Okay,
new
one
people
more
every single
thing.
day.
I'm
Go
sorry, one
ahead.
more thing. In your absence, I was able to do the presentation last week. We had a good turnout on Thursday, and there may be some partnerships there. And I think Believe and Succeed showed up and showed out. I think the majority of the attendees was from our team. So kudos and shout out to everybody who was at the meeting. And I think Wakita, who was there, I don't know if she made the call tonight, but she had a guest, and Vincent was there, Michelle. So it was awesome. The energy, the dynamics, and everything went well.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You guys are the best. You are the best. So thank you so much. I'm so pleased that we had guests and that Team Believe and Succeed absolutely showed up and showed out. I know you and Michelle showed up and showed out, but it was so good to see. And I knew Vincent would be there as well. And so it's so good that the other team members actually showed up as well. So I want to thank all the team members who actually represented and continue to represent. And so that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, getting those exposures and getting people, because it's nothing like a live event. And I'm sure, and it sounds like you said you're expecting some new executives. So that's great too. So congratulations to you, Michelle, because you were the leader of that meeting. You actually did the presentation, and I know you executed well. And so I'm just so glad we couldn't have chosen a better person to actually lead that effort. So thank you so much for all you do, Michelle. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And also all you do, Michelle McDaniel, for all that you do consistently. Just definitely being a team of excellence. Y'all are awesome. Anybody else? Any kudos, shout outs, and high fives?
Yeah, I would like to share that on this weekend on Saturday. I did send out to have a um Zoom presentation with all of the team members. The majority of, I only had one that was able to come, and I was expecting some guests, and they didn't show up. But we went on. It was good for us because even with that one that showed up, we went on and did the presentation. Because I said it would give us an opportunity to familiarize ourselves as being the one that actually does the presentation. So it went over well. Also, it also gave us an opportunity to actually sit with this person because they had not done the what was it? Touch Search 365 touch app, so we were able to do that. And so she also had a person that she wanted to send a video to. So we were also able to do that. And so I thought it went over good. And I know that some of it was because of the timing. I think Oh, I think it really stood out to people when I finally got the flyer together, and that was late when I got the flyer together. But I was thinking that I had talked to them individually, but I guess the flyer made the difference. So we're going to talk about it and see what day is going to be better for us, knowing that we are busy. Church ties us up a lot, and so what Saturday Saturday or Sunday evening will be better for more people to be able to get on.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that's leadership. Congratulations.
And I didn't send the
Congratulations.
flyer. I don't think I sent the flyer so so you could see it. I thought it came out pretty good. It kind of looked like the one that we used for the February 7th event.
Okay.
But
All
what I
right.
wanted
Well,
to do was to put all of the team members' names on there, and I kind of played around with it too much. And then the chat thing said that they couldn't do anything else until 5 o'clock the next day, so I had to go ahead and send it out without putting a name. But I did. I said team, but I wanted to put actually their names on there, really and truly, the team members' name on there. But I thought it looked pretty good. I don't know. Antoinette can tell you what it looked like to her. Did Wow.
well, congratulations. It sounds like it was great. It sounds like it was a good meeting. And it
Yeah.
sounds like that at least you'll get momentum and people will see it and the next time it'll be even more successful. So that's
Yes.
awesome. And also it sounds like you made a connection and show somebody how to, it helped them kind of get through in
Yeah.
terms of downloading the app for their business. And
Yes. That
that's
was one of
very
the reactivated persons that had, come back on. Yeah.
awesome, awesome. That's awesome. There you go. That's what leadership is. And you
Right.
just never know who's gonna show up, but just be committed to working with the person that does. That's
Right.
awesome. Okay, great. Well, kudos to you. Awesome to you and Mr. Sam. Anybody else? Any kudos, shout outs, and high fives? What do you guys have going on?
Well, I can do some shout outs to me. I ended up I gave my vortex to about 11 people within the last week. Out of the 11, three have already registered. One
Good.
has used it. And I was at a seminar, well, career fair the other day, and I have about 8 people that I have to reach back out to and contact and get them on board.
All
All
right.
right, all
All
right.
Yeah.
right.
Will you go with your
So
bad self, Miss
All right.
Antoinette?
I'm working this thing, girl.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I am so proud of you. Way to go, man. You just taking it and running with it. That's what I'm talking about. Well, awesome, awesome. And congratulations on your customers
Mm-hmm.
and letting people know about your business and also having your list, developing your list and
Mm-hmm.
your funnel, getting people circulating in your funnel. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how many people get started. It really matters how many people you invite to take a look at what we have. That's all that matters. That really is. And so if we get good at just getting people to take a look, then the numbers will take care of themselves. So it's all about inviting. So congratulations on getting new people to be able to invite to take a look to see if this would benefit them. So way to go. So proud of you. Awesome. Anybody else? Any kudos, shout outs, and high fives out there? All right then. Well, hey, guess what? I am not going to hold you. We're gonna go ahead and get started. And one last call. Any more kudos, shout outs, and high fives?
pray for that boy.
All right, then. Well, Nick Brown, did you have any announcements, any team announcements today?
Professional.
No, I didn't have any additional announcements.
Okay, great, great. Well, one of the announcements that was made again at the at our meeting this week was about we need everybody registering for convention. You got to register for convention. It's in Puerto Rico. And I want to give kudos to Michelle Thomas because last night after Delphi actually did the the test drive on price agencies, she then took that information and found a very good rate for a hotel in Puerto Rico and actually book it. And the great thing about it is price agencies doesn't require you to pay right away. So I think she has until June or July to actually pay for her hotel arrangements. And so she got a great rate through price agencies and she actually has it held. So I want to commend her for going on and getting her arrangements. And I want to commend everybody who's already registered. But if you haven't, we're going to be in Puerto Rico this year and you want to go on and register and secure your spot. They are saying that it will sell out. It will sell out. So you don't want to wait until the last minute. You want to go on and plan to be there. Also, again, Dr. Coakley talked about in our on our leadership call this week, just in terms of definitely like Miss Iantha just alluded to, just doing those presentations, just making sure that you do those presentations, and in actually speaking with Delvey, there a lot of people are, or he is having success with not only doing the presentation, but following up with the test drive. And so you got, if those who were on the call last night got an opportunity to see what that test drive looks like. Those that were on the call today got an opportunity to see as well. But you can see how powerful it is. And even last night, the guests that we had on the line were like, yeah, I'm ready to get started, because it was just that powerful. So we just encourage everybody to we're going to be learning that test drive, and I know it's a lot, and it's not the typical test drive that we do, but we're going to be learning and actually implementing that test drive to be able to close, and also I think it creates clarity when we can show people, okay, these are the things that you have available to you. So so stay tuned. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be in definitely doing that as well. So with that, with the next thing we want to talk about is, if you are a part, if you, number one, I want to talk about our Facebook page. Now, hopefully everybody knows that we have a Facebook page and you visited the Facebook page, but I am going to really implore you to start visiting, making a cognizant effort to visit that page, every week, and definitely visit the file cabinet, go to the files and see some of the files that are already there. It's some of the things that you can use. We have a plethora of information in the file folder that everybody can use. So I'm encouraging everybody to go to the file folder and look at some of those documents and use them. And also there's a we're also going to be doing more travel parties. Now, I don't want anybody to go out and secure a space. I don't want anybody to be paying a monthly fee to secure a space. If you are part of a church and you can have an event in your church, do that for free. If you want to have, post up at Starbucks, do that. If you want to go to McDonald's or Hardee's or any other Shawnee's, any other restaurant where you can just get a table, do that. If you don't want to have it in your home. Now, the best place is to have a travel party in your home at your kitchen table with people sitting around. You plop up your laptop and you do a presentation and you go from there. That is the best way to do it. And if you can't do it, then you Zoom a leader in to your presentation, so they can do a presentation, but your people are sitting at your table. So you want to make sure we've got to start doing that as well. Miss Iantha, I might have thrown you and Mr. Sam out on our leadership call. They were asking if there were any leaders in the Durham Raleigh area, and I told them about you guys. And they are looking, it looks like, especially with Jeannie and some more people, that we may be able to pull a group together to be able to do a weekly meeting once we find a location. And it looks like it might be enough people, so it won't be just on one person. The responsibility can be on the group of people, sort of like we're doing in the DMV. So it's not all on one person. And so I'm going to speak with you and Mr. Sam to kind of coordinate that, and also speak with Jeannie. And I think it was I'm not sure. But at any rate,
Jackie Forson and Linda.
that's Jeannie's. That's Jeannie's.
Yeah.
Jackie Forson live in Greensboro. Linda Smith live
Smith.
in Raleigh. Durham, Raleigh, Ghana. Raleigh. She live in Raleigh.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
so
Jenny's team.
yeah, Jeannie's team. There was another leader. I don't know why I thought it was Stacy. Said she had someone down. It was not Stacy. Somebody else. Oh, it was Jock, and that other guy, your frat brother, Nick. Um, um,
You hear that, don't you?
Nick, what's your frat brother's name?
Dave Eddington.
Yes. He said he had some people in that Durham Raleigh area that he's trying to pull in as well. Yeah, Dwayne
Okay.
Eddington. That's who it was, Jock and Dwayne. And so we said we're going to try to get everybody together to see if we can start having a weekly meeting. It could be a combined weekly meeting so that the responsibilities are not all on one person. So we're gonna be working on that as well. So you're going to be seeing a lot more meetings coming on, and a lot more of the leaders involved in doing live meetings. That's Dr. Coakley and Delvi Santiago's charge. That hey, we're going to get off Zooms, and unless you can't be in that area, they say Zooms are for training, like we're doing now, training, team calls, that kind of stuff. But in terms of presentations, and actually you want to get in front of your client and get their full attention, so that you can begin to navigate the process, and so that they can kind of see the value that we have to offer. Okay, so with that being said, this week, if you're on the Facebook page, I posted I reposted, and I know we need to update it, but I reposted the 3-way call list. And I reposted that because one of our team members, because she says she couldn't get in touch with anybody, she kind of reached out and got in touch with somebody else. But that's just typical of typical behavior of that particular person. However, I just want everybody to know that we do have key people, and especially right this week, when I'm recovering from surgery, and honestly, y'all, with that medication, I've been kind of in and out. So it's good to have other people that you can call to ask questions. So I researched that 3-way call list, and so please use it. And if you have questions, and definitely make sure you're sharing it with your team as well, so that they also know that there are people in place that they can call to get their questions answered. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, someone asked about a price comparison today. Someone said, hey, I got I'm looking at this ad in Myrtle Beach where we can get this whole, we can have a week for like $1,500 in this location and stuff. And she was like, and when I'm looking on my Vortex, when I'm looking on our membership, is more expensive than that. And so I started asking, I said, well, you've got to compare apples to apples. What, is it the same dates? Is it the same hotel? Is it the same? What are some of the differences? And then as we started talking to the person, they said, oh, well, I'm using my military discount. And we were like, okay, well, well, you're not going to get the same, the public rate and a military rate are two totally different rates. So you can't compare that and say that, oh, we're so expensive. I said that's totally two different types of rates that you're pulling. And so she was like, oh, well, that's not the same thing. I said, no, no, ma'am, that is not. Your military rates and discounts that you're able to, use. The average person that goes to your vortex or your membership are not gonna get that. So I said, so that you can't make that comparison. And so it was a very, very interesting conversation. And so I just wanted everybody to know that sometimes when you see, and I posted it in our Facebook group as well, when you see these rates that are too good to be true, what the first thing you want to do is actually analyze it and say, okay, what dates are they talking about? What rooms are they talking about? What destination, what locations are they talking about? Because sometimes these cheap rates, you're in a cheap hotel in a bad neighborhood, and it's someplace you normally wouldn't stay. And so when your clients are trying to compare and say, oh, I found this deal, you need to be able, as a travel professional, to be able to speak to that and say, okay, yeah, send that to me so you can do the research and even call and say, okay, where's this, where am I going to be staying if I do this, and what are the dates? Sometimes those dates are in the middle of the week, Tuesday through Thursday. Well, yeah, when nobody else is traveling, they can offer dates like that. But your client wants to go on a weekend. And so you got to be able to say that, hey, you know what, you're not going to have the same rates on the weekend as you would Tuesday through Wednesday. So you want to be able to speak to that without being defeated. Don't let a client or a customer tell you, oh, y'all are too expensive because, I found this particular rate on this day. No, 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 no. You want to compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. And so if someone is telling you that you're too expensive, make sure that you're looking at whatever they're looking at and analyze it and seeing what may not be there, or what if even if it could be there, what the differences are, so that you can speak to that intelligently. So wanted to share that as well. So with that being said, definitely wanted to share
Crazy if
the
I asked them how to work that thing,
Work what?
that thing to get.
there we go. So definitely want to put this, let me see if there's anything else. It is 9:55. We got about 5 minutes. But yeah, the three-way call list, wanted to send that to you, and also just wanted to make everybody aware of going in the file folder, because we put flyers in there, we put a questionnaire in there. We've got a whole bunch of information that you can use, and you don't have to, you can copy and paste it and put your own brand on it if you want to. But there are all kinds of things that you can use. We even have the Empower Me, the getting started Empower Me stuff in there that you can use and reuse to get your SBA started. So definitely want everybody to be familiar with that. So with that being said, did anybody have any issues, questions, comments, or concerns this week? We have about 5 minutes left, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to ask any questions that you might have. Everybody, please welcome Reconice on the line, her first team call, our brand new partner.
I do have a question.
Please do, please do.
Um, is it fine to go ahead and do my grand opening on Saturday, or do I need to make like 3 other dates?
You want to have, that's a great question. You want to have 3 days.
Okay.
Why? Because when you start inviting, some people are going to say, I can't come to Saturday. Well, you can say, well, what about Tuesday? Or what about, if you can't come Saturday the 26th, what about the next Saturday? Or what about the next Saturday? So you have two other dates that you can offer them to put on their schedule. So it just is an opportunity for you to still have something else to offer them. So when they say they can't come,
Mhm.
you're not just sitting there like, oh well, I'll let you know when the next one is. If you already have it scheduled, you can say, okay, my next one's scheduled on Saturday, on the next Saturday or Sunday. Could you make that one? Can I put you down for that one? Or my next one is scheduled for this day. Can you make that one? And so it's just great to have 3 dates available. So when you're inviting, it gives them a choice of which one they can attend. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank
That was a
you.
great question. All right.
I'd
Anybody?
like to ask her, Miss McKenzie. I believe that
Yes.
Antoinette said you live in Raleigh, moved to Raleigh.
Yes, I just recently moved to Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah.
If let me give you my number, you can call me and let me know whether you live close to me or what, because I live right
Okay.
behind the in-law school.
Oh, okay.
Oh, close.
Okay. I'm by Crabtree Mall.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. But that's no problem.
Yeah.
That's no real problem. Okay, I got your number. I'll try to get in touch with you. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
okay. I, okay, I want to ask the question, and you all, and it sounds a little, it's elementary, and it's something I should have been able to have worked out before. Um, I've been sending out the videos and sending out the videos, and I've been not being able to find these people on my in my book when I go back to look to see what they are doing. I finally got it to come through the other day. I think it was Saturday or something. Saturday, Sunday one. I got it to come through, but then I couldn't get it to come through again. So I don't know what I'm doing. That I'm not being able to see. Uh, Everything that I see uh in my book, in my on my site, when I go into the sending, like putting the addresses and everything out to send the videos,
Right,
so I send it to the people. I don't
right.
see anything else. So I wasn't able to see who was seeing it and who and all. And I did flash up for me the other day, but then it flashed and I saw that some of them had watched it, but then I can't get it to come back up again. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. That I can't get it to stay up. Somebody tell me how to do it. When I
I don't
Anybody follow me?
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. All I do know that
Yeah,
when you actually send the video out,
right. Uh-huh.
when you send the video out, it doesn't necessarily capture that you
Right,
sent the video out,
right.
but it does capture if someone watches it. So you can send out a multitude of videos. And I think when we first got the app, it would
It
actually
was. Yeah.
show, okay, the people that we sent it
Right,
to and whether they watched
right,
it or not.
right.
Well, somewhere in the development process, it
Right,
changed. And
right,
so now you can send that video out, but if that person doesn't click on it or doesn't watch it, it doesn't register. It
right.
only registers when they actually watch it.
Right, right. I did
So
send. I was trying. I was so concerned about it because I've been sending them out for basically since what, August or something. They send it. But then I sent it to my sister because she'd already been in it, but I didn't want to put it in again. But I did, and I saw that it popped up because she watched the whole thing. But once I saw hers, I saw the names of all the other people, even though they hadn't watched, but just some of them hadn't watched, but just a little while. you know. And I was thinking that I was supposed to be able to see that pull that back up, and everything that I did, nothing. I never could get it to come back up again. Not even seeing her again, you know.
I know.
But she watched the whole thing, you know.
We've lost hours. I would suggest you do a ticket in your back office and just say, where are all my people that watch my videos?
Right.
And so and see what they say, because our list is not complete either. And I realized that even though I send someone the video, I don't get a notification. They don't show up on that list until they watch it.
Okay.
So I don't know what changed, but it's worth.
Yeah, they did change.
It changed.
Because I used to see all of them, and I went in there. I could see everybody that I had ever put in there, back all the way back to the Faber, the girl out of Greensboro that we put in when we went up there. You all was with her, you talked to her and all, and from those people back, you know, I didn't see any of the other people up, you know, once they came out with the new thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest that's a question for technical support. Definitely.
Well, one thing, okay. You have your app, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, when you send out the video,
right
up top where it says new leads,
right.
If they watched it, that number will change.
Right. Okay.
So you just have to check it every day.
Yeah, I saw those numbers, but I just don't see any of the names of the people that I sent.
All you gotta do is click on this right here. When you click on it, all those people are there.
Yeah.
I got this person right here 2 weeks ago. Desiree Pickett watched 36%. Paula watched 13%. Tammy watched 100%. You got to scroll through.
They're under the new leads.
Yeah, it's still there under new leads.
Yeah.
But Nick, if you notice, everybody has watched a small percentage. I've put people in there that didn't watch it and they don't show up. If you put them in there and they don't watch it, they don't show. They don't. Their names don't show up.
Well, I got one here. Either you and I sent to a Robin Cole, and it says watch 0% of the presentation.
Yeah, I saw some of that.
So she must have clicked on it to start and then didn't start.
Right.
Maybe, because I've got people that I've sent it to, and they don't show on our list. So I just have it in my I have it in my thing. And sometimes, be honest with you, I trick the system and I go and I click on the link myself. To start it, start it playing. But I know that that's a false start. If they say, hey, watched it 10%, then I know that no, they didn't really watch it. That was me clicking on it to test the system so it would show up in our list.
Right.
Well, Miss Ayanta, here's the strategy. Okay, it sounds like you just sending videos. Is that what you're doing? You just sending videos out?
Well, I've been sending them to some of the new people that I've been talking to.
So you talk to them and say, hey, do you have 10 minutes to watch this video now? If they say yeah, then you send it to them. But if they say no, you don't send it to them, right?
Okay. No, I hadn't used that question, but after I had talked to them,
we only send videos.
I remember y'all said,
we only send videos to people if they say they got the 10 minutes to watch it right now. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to call you back in 15 minutes. And if you haven't watched it, then I'm going to say, well, when can you watch it for real? Then that's when you'll get, oh, well, I'll be able to watch it tomorrow. Well, you're going to be able to watch it tomorrow for real? What time is that? Then they'll tell you that's okay. I'm going to call you. So if they say 3, I'm going to call you at 3:15. We find that when we just send out the video, now we don't get any responses. You have to tie them down to a time. Well, at least that's the strategy that we use. So if you want to start using, we don't just send out videos.
Well, I mean, I'm not just sending, I'm really not just sending. I'm the conversation that we have is what made me send it to them. But I guess I can put the emphasis on 10 minutes.
Okay, so you saying you have a conversation, right?
Oh yeah, I always have deep conversation before I send them anything.
And when you finish the conversation, you just automatically send them the video?
I tell them that I'm going to send it to them. I don't ask I guess the other part that I should have been asking them, are you going to watch it? Can you watch it in 10 minutes? I'm telling them the time that I'm going to call them back to see if they watched it. Yeah, because I talk to them. I tell them about sending them.
Okay,
video.
well, you look so
I
for
just need to
example,
word it the way in which you all are wording it.
so for example, you just had a conversation with me. Nick,
Yes,
we had a great conversation and everything that you said. So, do you have 10 minutes to watch this video link? I'm gonna send it to you right now. So if I say no, I don't, then don't
I
send
would
it to
not
me
send
right
it to
now.
them.
Right.
Right. That's what I said. Again,
Yeah.
I need to word it the way that you're wording it. About the 10 minutes. If you don't have time to watch it, I will not
Yeah.
send it to you.
And that's for anybody. That's not just Miss Ianda. The best strategy, and I think Antoinette is utilizing this now. Don't send the video out unless they say, and even still with that, they'll say, yeah, I can watch it, and they still may not watch it. But at least if they're giving you verbal confirmation, then you call back in 15 minutes. Well, you shared with me that you were going to watch it. Oh, well, something happened. Okay. Well, when will you be able to watch it? And then you try to pin them down to a time
Right. Okay.
so
Okay.
that you can follow up.
Right. Right.
All right, that's a great discussion. That is, just sending out those videos is not successful. You definitely want to treat the video like a presentation and ask them what time are you going to watch it, and then send them that video that's closer to the time when they say they're going to watch it. If they say 3 o'clock and you send it to them at 9 o'clock, let me tell you, they're going to lose it. They're going to lose it. But if they say, okay, yeah, I can watch it tomorrow at 3 o'clock, if you send it at 2:30, 2:55 and say, hey, this is the link for the video that you are going to watch at 3 o'clock, you get your chances are higher that they're going to watch it. Now, of course, is it a little more coordination on your part? Absolutely. But I think you'll recognize and see the results as well.
Right. Okay.
Awesome.
Rankanice, this would be a good tool for you. You knew, you excited. If you talking to family and friends, here's what I would offer. Hey guys, I just started a brand new opportunity. I want to see, do you have 10 minutes to watch this video and give me your feedback?
Okay.
You use the tools. Don't try to explain it because you're gonna get caught up with people asking you questions and you're not going to be able to answer them.
Okay.
And like you say you're getting ready to have a grand opening, right?
Right.
Um, who's ranking these sponsor?
She
Antoinette
still here? Oh, wait.
Antoinette. Okay.
and Miss Iantha.
All right. So you guys need to help her to invite these people who going to be coming to her. So they should help you to be able to do some three ways or at least call and
Yes.
invite and confirm that these people are going to be available to come to your grand opening on Saturday.
Try not to talk to anybody by yourself.
Right.
Always have
Right.
Miss Antoinette or Miss Iantha on the line with you. Try not to go solo and do it by yourself.
Okay.
Awesome.
And if
That's
you
the
just
goal.
happen to circumstance talk to somebody and you wanted to invite them, and you invite them and they ask a question, you say, that's a great question. We're gonna answer all of that on Saturday. Well, you can't tell me a little bit about it. I'm new. I don't want to mess it up. We'll
Mm.
answer all those questions on Saturday. Well, what do you do? You know what? That's everything is, you know what? That's a great question. We will cover all that information on Saturday. The first time you give in and start talking,
Mm.
that's it.
Okay.
Always point it back to your event that you have coming up.
Okay.
And you'll save yourself, and that way you give them the curiosity. Well, man, what is this that she can't tell me about? Or it's a sense of urgency that you're excited, and they'll get all the information when they join you on Saturday.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, all right. Michelle Thomas, you had your hand up earlier. Did you have something you wanted to ask?
No need. I was just gonna offer, a suggestion, but Nick and Antoinette already said it that she needed to look under the new leads to see any activity of the videos being viewed.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
looked at mine and I'm looking at all of mine. They imported every last person I've ever put in there
Oh,
from
wow.
years ago. I got all of them in there. So I'm gonna go back and revisit these people.
That's right. That's right. Now,
Yeah, but
ours
yeah, it
was
shows
not.
imported. Anything over a year, it shows imported.
All right.
I was when I looked, and maybe it's my app. When I looked, I didn't
Yeah,
see.
that's
I
what I
didn't
was
see it.
wondering too, if it was my app or something.
And
Yeah.
maybe Miss Iantha, maybe we should
No.
Well, you
erase
know,
the
they
app
did
and
update it. Did you do remove the first one and reload up
Yeah, yeah, we
I mean, it's
did.
just,
But I
yeah.
still need to maybe do it again or something. I don't know, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm looking on that, just like Antoinette said, I'm seeing
They
us
imported them.
imported a year ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Well, I haven't looked
Mhm.
recently, but I know that at first I wasn't seeing them. And maybe I need to download or update my app on my phone. I don't remember
that
if I
might
did
be
it
it
or
too,
not.
because there has been several times
Uh-huh.
where they said we
Right,
need to update the app. So that
Okay,
right,
might be it.
that could
right.
be it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. This was a good discussion. This was a good discussion. Well,
I'm
y'all,
glad I asked because I was hesitant to do it.
I understand, but here we
Don't
go.
ever have, don't ever,
Well,
no,
yeah.
no.
Yep, I'm glad. I'm so glad you asked. Way to go. I'm gonna work on
I'm
that
glad you
myself.
know what I'm talking about.
Yep, yep,
I'm
yep.
glad
Because
I'm
I
the only
noticed
one.
that some people weren't showing up too. I was like,
Right,
okay, well, what happened to all my people? But that's okay. So let me go back and redo what I'm supposed to
right.
do.
Yeah.
On my phone. So awesome. Okay, y'all. Well, look, we are flat out of time. Did anybody have any issues, questions, comments, or concerns? If not, we're going to end this call. I want to thank everybody for your participation, for your discussion. This was great. This was a great call. And it's only as good as you guys that are participating, because bringing your questions and actually participating is key. It is key. So I want to thank everybody. Okay, Michelle, did you have something you want?
Yeah. I posted in our Facebook group for our team that I have a grand opening plan for scheduled for Sunday. So if there's anyone, I'm in Southern Maryland. So if you have a guest, if you want to come down, then let me know, so I can plan accordingly. I won't be doing a Zoom. It's all in the room, like Ann said.
All
Okay.
right, all right.
Just let me know.
Could I ask Michelle if she would share that motel that she's gotten for the Puerto Rico?
It's the host hotel. It's the
Oh,
Sheraton.
it's the host one.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the
okay,
Sheraton Resort and Casino.
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Make
awesome.
sure when you book it and you're reserving it, make sure you click um
Green here.
payment, because that's
Quick
gonna
what?
that's gonna take the commission off. You don't need to get commission yourself. Just make it has two little buttons. One of them
Got you.
says commissionable amount or something, and then just click net payment.
Net payment.
And it'll take, you'll see it, and that'll take the commission off. Because we
Okay.
don't want to be paying nobody. Because when you do commission, it goes to Trimanity first.
Mhm.
They cut you and break you off a piece. So yeah,
Mhm.
and that reduces the price when you take the commission off net payment.
Hear what she said?
Mhm.
And then you want to make sure you select book now, pay later too. And that'll give you the date. I have until July 30th to pay it.
All right, there you go. There you go. Were there any more issues, questions, comments, or concerns? This was a great and lively meeting. I just thank everybody for coming and asking questions, and also sharing the knowledge that you have as well. Anybody else? All right, then well, we're gonna go ahead and end this call. Y'all have a great evening for the DMV tomorrow night. Nick and I will not be there. However, there will be a weekly meeting at the event at the 9701 Apollo Drive. And the guest presenter is none other than Barbara Boone. So you want to invite. And one of the things that we used to do in Team Vision is that we would query, you want to go into your back office, look at your team, and actually see who do you have in various areas, and then invite them to go out to an event in that area and actually bring a guest with them. That's an opportunity to actually explode your team. When you may not, you may have someone in New York, but you're in South Carolina. So you tell them to go to the event in New York. So now you got someone getting started in New York, someone getting started in Georgia, someone getting started in Florida, someone getting started in North Carolina. So that's the way that you really plan to utilize the different meetings so that you can explode your team and everybody can have a team nationwide. So don't forget that. Look at the lineup, and then look at your team roster and look at your prospects and invite them to come out as well. Another thing I want to reiterate is that if you send someone to a meeting and they somehow get signed up on somebody else's team, they will be moved. If you do a request or if you complain, do a ticket, that person will be moved to your team. So you don't have to worry about people sending guests, and now they're being signed up from someone else. If you can prove that they were your guests and they went to the event based on your invite, then if they did accidentally signed up on someone else's team, corporate office will move them to your team. So you don't have to worry about that, those things happening. So just wanted to make sure I reiterated that as well. With that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and end this call. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Thank you for hanging with me. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. And I do mean you at the very top. It's the tip top. And Nick Brown, I'm about to take my medicine. I see.
Glad to see you doing well as you are.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
happy belated birthday. I think I put it on the thing I saw, but happy birthday since I see you face to face.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
We are April babies.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So thank you so much. And yeah, happy birthday to you too. Because I think I celebrated mine right after you celebrated yours.
Did.
So absolutely. But hopefully you didn't celebrate yours with surgery.
No, I didn't know.
So,
but at least I'm glad to see you doing well.
I'm doing,
as well
you know
as you
what?
can.
This is day 7 post-op and I'm feeling a whole lot better. I got outside today. This is the first time I've been outside in a long time. So I got outside today.
7 days, it seemed like 7 months.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh. But hey, we went out. I got outside, got a little bit of sunshine, and hobbled around.
Can see something. That's the main thing, I'm sure.
Absolutely. But you know what, y'all, I gotta share this, and I'm sure, I don't know if you guys have ever, I've never really experienced anything like this, but walking with that walker, having to walk with that walker, it's just amazing how nice and how kind people are.
Yeah.
And we got some people who are really jerks, but some people are so nice and so kind and just so accommodating. And I was just like, wow, I guess it's not a thing. I wasn't expecting it. And so, and Nick is like, oh, you just try to do everything by yourself. But my thing is, if I don't try, I don't know if I can do it or not. I'd rather try and not be able to do it than to depend on people. Right. And but it's just amazing walking with that walker today. The number of people who this one lady, she just said, I want you to know. She said, how are you doing? She said, you're doing a great job. And she said, you're moving. She said, keep going. And I was like, wow, okay. It's like my whole own little cheerleader. He just came out of nowhere. And she was like, keep going. I said, okay, I will. And then this other lady, she opened the door for me when we went to eat, and she was just a young girl, and she was just so patient and so kind, and it's just amazing. I said, you know what, it's so cool that there's still good people in the world that look out for you. So it's just amazing. I mean, God is good all the time, but you never really realize
until you're
in that situation. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I just want to thank everybody for your prayers and for for everything that you've done. And hey, I'm thanking God for this experience because I'm just learning a lot,
Oh,
learning
yeah,
an
it'll teach you
awful
something.
lot. It
It'll
does
teach
teach
you
you some
something.
stuff.
Oh, it'll go through something. Let that doctor tell you something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So with that being said, that's it for tonight, y'all. I gotta take my medicine. I know I'm
Okay.
knocked out.
Okay.
So y'all have a good night. God bless.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing y'all in the at the top, at the very top is gonna be the tip top. Because the
All
bottom
right.
is much too crowded. Y'all have a good night and God
Good
bless.
night.
Good night. Good night to
Good
all of
night.
y'all.
Good night.
All
Bye,
of
Miss
y'all. Good
Recognize.
She gone.
night.